My name is Lila Monkhouse, and I'm back with Neon Cog Entertainment. We are interviewing another member of this fantastic adventure group. This is Tuesday. Hi, Tuesday. Nice to meet you.
Hello.
So, your group so far, what sort of adventures have you faced already?
Uh, fought some I don't know what they're called, weird ghost things in a temple. Uh After that, where there's some sandworm. I don't know what anything's called. I'm not a zoologist. I just shoot things. But some sandworms, some flying. I was specifically told they're not harpies, but I don't know what they're. Flying humanoid things with claws that like to mess up your armor. I don't know, man. Lots of stuff.
So a lot of shooting things.
It's the thing I do. I find people and I shoot things.
Which one have you had more experience with so far?
In overall in my career, finding people. On this adventure, shooting things.
So it's different from your normal adventures.
Yeah, I tend to my for a people hire me to find someone that's missing. Sometimes it's for good reasons, sometimes it's for bad reasons. I ask just enough questions to make sure I'm on the right side.
So you don't tend to take the ones for bad reasons or what you would call reasons.
Not if I can help it. There's enough of that shit.
That's a fair point, absolutely. Uh, what other sort of experiences have you had on this adventure other than just shooting things from the air?
We explored a very strange, mostly abandoned temple that had previously it looked like it had previously been ransacked, but there were still some ghoulish, possibly undead creatures and weird haunted mirror thing, and booby trap staircases and all the usual temple stuff that you learn pretty quickly to look out for, or you don't have to worry about it again.
I never knew booby trap staircases was such a common thing.
Not so much anymore because it's a very involved and expensive undertaking, but for like the older, temples and ruins and things, they love that stuff.
I wonder why that is. But anyway, uh, so where are you right now?
Is this Diamond? Is this being recorded? Is this where we left off in the adventure? We're trekking through the desert on our way to a meteorite uh, crater that we witnessed a while back. The others have their own um, objectives, but I've been hired by a automaton to reunite this girl and her mother, so that's my main focus.
There's a standing question whether or not automata have free will. How was it able to hire you?
I consider it a representative of the mother. It functions as sort of a butler nanny sort of thing. It's not the first time I've been hired by something that doesn't technically have a pulse.
By the help?
Yeah, whether digital or electronic or mechanical, I'm used to working through representatives.
That would make sense given your line of work as a bounty hunter.
Yeah, you it's pretty common to not meet your client face to face.
We're learning so many things today at home. So, where so Empress had said that your goal was SeaWorld, but you're saying your goal is a meteorite. So tell me more about what your party's like next steps and goals are.
As I understand it, the meteorite is on the way to what you call it, SeaWorld?
Yes.
Sounds like a theme park. I'm aware that she like her drive is involving this animal liberation society, which, more power to them. That's all well and good. I'll help them out as I can to a certain extent, but my job is my job.
You're along for the ride, but as long as they turn the right way.
Yeah, when I was finishing up my last job and hanging out in the bar where I got paid, and this very nice, sort of innocent looking wolf man approached me and asked me for help, and I can usually smell virtue or lack thereof on people, and he seemed like I liked the answers that he gave to my questions, so I agreed to join up and help them. And then a couple weeks later, that guy was gone. And we're left with his friend, who does not smell the same. And we'll see how that plays out.
I feel like I should make a joke about patchouli here.
No, patchouli's... It's not pleasant, but it's kind of neutral as far as, like, morality.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I don't mean
So
an
what?
actual... I don't mean an actual odor. I was speaking symbolically.
Yes, While I
Yeah.
understood that, it's fun to get specifics. We can always market things. So, what is your current goal in one sentence?
Get this girl back with her mother, get them someplace safe, and ideally get paid.
All right. Well, while we've got you, let's get to know you a little bit better, Tuesday. So, uh, if you had a chance to name your party, because they don't have a name right now, what would you name it? And if there were no questions asked,
I don't really name things. I'm really in a party. I don't, what's it? Like as a business or a
well,
rock band? I don't know what kind of name you're.
groups often have names that they call themselves to go by, identify an in-group and an out-group. Are you saying that you all don't feel very strongly like an in-group?
I've never considered, like, names are for like rock bands and
That's all right.
the times when I've traveled with other people, we didn't like make t-shirts. It's
So you're saying you've mostly held yourself apart from other people.
my line of work by definition is it's kind of solo because quite often it requires on moving quickly, not having to being able to follow a clue when it comes up and not having to worry about what the other people I'm with are doing, and often being stealthy, and the more people you are, the harder it is to be quiet when you enter a place. Fortunately, so far this isn't that kind of job, so it's not contradictory. But I'm a bounty hunter. It's a solo occupation. I'm not opposed to other people. Clearly, I'm in with this bunch, but it's temporary.
Even people who are solo have folks that they look up to. Can you tell us about someone that you admire?
My old boss, the guy that taught me the guy that's basically saw something in me and pulled me out, and him and his wife both come to think of it, her more so, uh they were career bounty hunters, and they taught at one point they had taught me everything I know. I've learned things since then, but they saw something in me that I didn't know I had a knack for, and turns out it's the thing I'm good at. And they would not want me to say what their names are.
I mean, I would assume as much, but where was it more like an internship or more like an adoption? Like, do you feel like you're part of their family?
It was a recruitment. It was apprenticeship. It was, yeah.
Do most bounty hunters learn their trade through apprenticeship?
I assume so. I only know the ones I've known. Where we don't have conventions.
Well, there's no reason you couldn't.
Yes, there is.
So tell me a little bit about your relationship with magic.
I know a little bit of it. Um, I've learned some things that help with the gig. Uh, I don't have the best memory for it, so I have to keep I keep a file with the spells that I know. Um, I've seen it do some amazing, mind-breaking things if you think about it too much, but you know, I'm not one of those people that like is afraid of it or doesn't think it's real or thinks it's all science. Like if I know firsthand what tech can do and what it can't, and there's some stuff that's beyond a data pad.
That's I think that's definitely a very balanced perspective to have. So final question, and this is one we're asking everyone. We think it's so much fun. Uh, what is the ultimate truth?
Do I have a moment to think about that?
Certainly.
Nothing is guaranteed. So the only thing that matters is what we do for other people.
Oh, I think you made the cameraman tear up a little bit. Well, that's all we have time for right now, Tuesday. Thank you so much for your time. And again, I am Lila Monkhouse with Neocog Entertainment, signing off.